Kutnjak, Sam Romano and Keith Topolski wrapping up the round 2 Ron Massey Cup match between the Windsor Wolves and the Western Suburb Magpies. The Western Suburb Magpies, too good, winning 20 points to 16. But it was a game of two halves in the first half. The Magpies controlled the first 15 to 20, then the Wolves came back, Sam.
Yeah, it's exactly how you put it, Nick, how the game was and how the first half panned out. I thought the Western Suburbs Magpies looked very dominant in the first 20 minutes. They had a lot of football, but I thought Windsor Wolves hung in there. When they had their chance and they had the football, they came back and they scored some very good late tries in that first half, and when they went into half-time leading.
Well, it was 12-10 at half-time. The Wolves were leading, but the Magpies looked very strong in that second half, Keith.
It did come out very strong in the second half. I think we discussed at half-time the need for a lot more go-forward out of the big men, Sonny Passy, New Akarippa in particular, and they really did deliver in the second half.
They looked good, didn't they? And what I liked is Atu as well. He was very good, the 5'8".
David Tua was very good, particularly coming out of dummy half. Something else we discussed at halftime, which was very damaging in the second half, was the Magpies' right-side defence, and perhaps looking at a couple of weaknesses in the Windsor left-hand side. Junior Vivai and Tala Mapasoni were absolutely immense in that second stanza.
They were, but at the same time, it could have cost them the way that... we talk about Vivai. He knocked that ball on. The Wolves were looking good to score that try in that last minute.
They were, but it's risk and reward. Do you want to take the gamble, put the game away, or do you just want to play safe and try and see it out? Junior decided that he wanted to put it all on the line. Didn't come off this time, but another time he could come up trumps and score 4 or 5 of his own.
Your thoughts on the Windsor Wolves' fifth tackle play, Sam?
I thought their last play option really let them down, especially their kicking game. I thought they worked up to the good for a set of 6, but just every time they got to their last option, their plays, I thought the kicking game was pretty ordinary. They every time they kicked, they didn't keep it deep. They didn't put it down in the in goal to the Magpies. They went straight to their wingers or their fullback, and it gave the Magpies always good field position on their first tackle.
Well, the Western Suburb Magpies are too good for the Windsor Wolves, winning 20 points to 16. Next week, the Windsor Wolves will play the Entrance Tigers at Windsor Sporting Complex at 3 p.m.